Okay, today we've got a Lockwood twin. It's a really cool lock. It's an Australian lock with two locking mechanisms. Um, so it's got a top stack of 6 pins and then a side stack of 3 slider pins with a sidebar. So really fun lock. It's kind of like the baby brother of the Asa twin. It's also in a Scandinavian oval here. So purple belt ranking, because there's no countermilling in the core and there's only 3 pins on the side stack. So it's just kind of like a traditional 3 spools on the top and then a pretty basic side stack. So I've opened this a couple of times, but this is my first time getting it on film. If I do get it open in this take, it might take a little while. It's a pretty good fight. It's really, really fun to pick because of that. There's just a lot that happens in sequence, sort of like a 700. But technique-wise, it's a lot more forgiving. I'm just feeling around for the standard pins. I think I've got them set. I'm looking for spools that want to counter-rotate. 1. Got 1, but one of the standards dropped. Back in that false set. Let's see if 1 dropped or if that's still set. 1 feels good. No counter rotation there. So 3 spools, 3 standards on this. So actually, it's the top stack that gives me the most heartburn. Going for 2. Same thing. I think I set 2, but the standards drop down. Getting some clicks, but not falling back into that deep false set. I think in my attempts to reset the standard, I ended up oversetting it. I dropped the tension and I dropped back down and I'm back in that deep false set, but I think I probably dropped a spool in the process. 1 still feels good. I think that's set. Yeah, 2's counter rotating. 3's the other spool. I'm not feeling much on that right now. So we'll go for 2 again. Really light tension here as I rotate the spools. Okay. I think I got 2 there. Yep, no counter rotation on 2. No counter rotation on 1. Feel it a little bit on 3. Try a steep round. Okay, let's see if I got all three spools. One is set. Oh, I ping ponged. Two is unset now. Three feels set. Drop both 2 and 3 there. That's what I mean by the top stack being harder than the side stack. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I swear there's times where I set these spools without even dropping a standard. And then other times I drop the standard every time and I ping pong, which is what's happening right now. I've experimented with tension. I definitely think heavy tension does not help when setting these spools. I've tried extremely light tension, which is what I've been doing on this take. Didn't seem to work so far anyway. Maybe when I get this back in a default set, I'll try sort of like medium tension. Back in the default set, let's see what's set. One is set. Ooh, two is set. Nice. Two's usually the one that fights me the most. Okay, three is counter rotating. I'm trying to manhandle these standards. Yeah, I had to pulse tension to get stuff to drop in order to get back in the default set, so I probably dropped a spool too. One feels fine. Two dropped. Dropped. Okay, I'm just gonna go super slow with this round. Two. See if I can get it to set without dropping a standard. Trying to get right under this pin. Hard to click on two, but definitely dropped a standard in the process. Okay, back in the default set. I don't know why this top stack gives me such a hard time. It's just spools, you know? I feel like the shape of the standards is a little tapered, and that's part of the headache. So they'll drop down a little bit. That's enough to have stuff drop, but it really feels like I'm picking gins, how much I'm ping-ponging here. Try and set 2 off the bottom. Standard dropped again. Okay, back in the default set. 3's counter rotating. Or it was 2, I think. 1 feels good. 2's counter rotating. 3 is underset as well. Going in the back and seeing if I can nudge these standards up anymore with heavy tension as if they were tapers. Not feeling anything. I got 1 and 2 set. Feels good right now. Oh, a little bit of counter rotation on 3, okay. One is good. 2 dropped. Underset. One is set. 2's underset. 3 is set. One is set. 2 is set. 3 is underset. Just ping-ponging. So when I do this with gins, when I float gins, like in a 600 or a 700 or whatever, what I'll do is I'll try to make sure I'm right under the center of the pin, and then I'm picking straight up towards the Bible. Try and do the same here with a little twist. There we go. I don't even think I dropped a standard there. 1 feels good. 2 feels good. Ah, okay, finally. God, this top stack gives me such a hard time. Okay. Double checking here. 1 is good. 2 is good. 3 is good. Let me just double check for oversets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're in business. Okay. So side stack, really light tension, and I almost pick it like tapers, just not even tapers, I guess, just really small lifts, like almost 0 tension. Just tapping them all a little bit at a time. Really easy to overset. It's easy to recover from an overset too, without having to repick the top stack. And clicks on all 3. But what happens is it'll feel picked, but it won't open. And then I just keep tapping at it, and eventually I'll get that last little click. Hand's going numb from taking that top stack. Okay, so must have overset something on the side. Ease off tension. Yeah, that was the side stack resetting. I'll just double check, but usually there's a pretty good margin between the side stack resetting and anything dropping on the top. Yeah, that feels good. I started in the back this time. Last time I started in the front. Click from 2. Another click from 2. Click from 1. Click from 2. Big click from 2. I think I just set 3. There's a bunch of core rotation there. I think one of these render. Feeling it's 1. Just gonna keep tapping. I'm kind of picking this, leveraging off the bottom of the keyway. Don't screw up with the tension control too much. Little twist on the higher ones, 1 and 2. Okay, overset something. Yeah, try with a hook here to feel what's in there. Yeah, my hand's just numb. Can I reset again? One, not feeling anything. 2, I'm not feeling anything. Big click and some rotation on 3. 1, 3, 2, 1. We'll check this top stack. 1 is not overset. not underset. 2 is not overset, not underset. 3 is not overset, not underset. 4, 5, 6 are all not overset. Okay, reset. I'm gonna do the sidebar one more time. If I don't get it, I'll probably just end the take because my hand's falling asleep. Look at a 2. Look at a 1. Big core rotation on 2. Continuing to get little tiny rotations. They tap this stuff. As much as I complain about the top stack, the thing with the side stack that bothers me is I don't really. I personally, I'm not able to interrogate pin state very well. I can tell when something is binding when I get a click, but I really can't tell if something's set, underset, overset. Like, I don't even really feel a pin. I'm just kind of like sticking where I expect a pin and leveraging. I think part of that's because I'm treating it, I'm kind of like going like this rather than rotating. But even when I rotate, I don't know. I can like kind of lift from the bottom, feel a little bit, but I have not been able to tell the difference when I do that between set, overset, underset. I guess overset and underset are going to feel the same because of the geometry of the side pins, but at least being able to know if a pin was set would be helpful. I'm not able to do that. Alright, I'm going to let one click happen as I ease off tension, see if maybe just one is overset. There we go. Woo! Okay. Yep. I knew it was going to be a long video, but okay, let me get this out. Cool. So, yeah, just show it's picked here. Relock it. Just a crazy fun lock. I love all of that fight. All of those different stages. I don't know what it is about that top stack, but like I said, to me it picks almost like gins with how precise you have to be. And only 3 spools in there. I was amazed how much of a fight it put up. Yeah. I'll just start taking this apart. So I did grub this. Yeah, I'll empty out through the grubs. I was thinking about doing a conventional gut on it, but with the side elements, it's probably easier to just dump the top stacks and then I won't send stuff flying. So these little guys, these aren't pins. They're if you look at the top, they're actually silver. These are the chamber caps that I drilled out to grub this. There's that long spool on one. Some tweezers here. There is Keypin. This is actually the anti-drill ball bearing. I pulled it out of the plug. It doesn't impact picking, but steel ball. It was just falling out every time I gutted it, so I left it out. Do this so I can see what's happening. Oh. The pins. Okay, these are the standards. Maybe I'll pull one of these up once I'm totally done with the gut to show. But I think they look a little tapered towards the edges, and I think that might be part of the reason why I kept resetting them, or dropping them, I guess, when picking the spools. My theory is that they aren't dropping all the way down, they were just dropping down a hair, enough to hang stuff up, and then the other spools drop. At least that's my excuse for why this purple belt lock was so hard for me. Okay, last one. I almost wasn't able to grab this chamber. I drilled 2 holes. My math was wrong when I originally lined up these holes, but I was able to recover it. This one is mastered. Actually, it's got 2 master wafers in one chamber. Got this super tiny one, and it's got another one underneath it. One just went flying. The other one does not want to be liberated. It's okay. We'll get it out with the side elements. Okay, let's see. Okay. All right. So you can see that notch for the sidebar. Nothing else really to note on the body, so I'm just gonna set it down. Um, let's see here. This is the sidebar itself. Put it on camera. The one thing to note with this is the sidebar. I don't know if you can really see it, but just a straight line on the left side of the screen there. On other like Asa Abloy sidebars, the sidebar will have different bitting, but the same pins. This is the other way around. The sidebar is always the same, and it's the pins that are different on the side. There's that. Two springs that hold it in place. Then there are 3 side pins. Dump all 3 of these. Got those backwards. This is the front of the lock. Okay, yeah, that's about all I want to do on that one. So, thank you.